Hey everybody, this is Romary as always, and today I'm going to be talking about something that affects pretty much everyone, no matter where you are. Bullying. You may have been bullied, you may have been a bully, maybe you felt bad about it, maybe you didn't. Chances are, if you were a bully, you didn't even realize it. Some people who are bullied, they didn't realize it either. Today, I just got home from school, and there's this kid in my class. I'm not going to use any names, but he's in a few of my classes at school, and as far as I can see, everybody's bullied him. Even tiniest way, because it's just become normal. They say, oh, it's that guy, you know, that guy, let's just call him stupid or something. He just laughs it off. He's always laughing about it. And he doesn't even realize what's going on, because he's been through this forever, since I don't know how long. And being an outsider, because I just came to this school this year, I'm kind of the only one that really picks up on it, and that's how I see it anyway. It's just become so normalized that nobody really notices it anymore, not even the teachers. I mean, I once saw someone spit on this guy. You know, that level of disrespect, even if it's not bullying or whatever you want to call it, they're not treating him like he's a normal person. They treat him like he's lesser than them, like he's something to take out their frustration and stress, you know, like a punching bag. And it's just not okay. It's really not. And he doesn't even realize it. I've seen this kid hit, hurted, spat on. I hear him called names every single day that I'm there. You know, oh, you're so stupid, you can never get it right. You're so slow, you're so retarded. Man, that's gay. It's not alright. It's not. I don't know what makes them think that it is, but it's not. It's not okay. No matter what name you're calling someone, unless you and them have a trust system that you both know, that you're just kidding around, and they can do it back to you and you won't get upset, like, you know, if you were just talking to some stranger, then it's not okay, you know? I mean, I can understand if you were joking around, and they all insist that they're just joking around, but if he tries to do it back to them, it's totally different thing. It's like, worst thing ever. They beat him down, put him down, call him names, worse than before, until he stops, and they just go back to it. Over and over. Over and over and over. It's not okay. I won't stand for this. And it seems like I'm the only one fighting it. I mean, I used to be the target of this kind of thing. At my last school, I was the target of bullying. I don't think many people stood up for me, though. I'm not gonna see that happen again. It's not okay. I remember that time that I saw them spit on him, they were hurting him. When I say hurting, you know how a dog herds sheep, if you've ever seen that? But more than that, if you've ever seen a video, you know, a surveillance video, a CCTV video, from after someone has been reporting missing or has been raped, you'll see, usually it's someone they know. They're there, the person is there, and they're like kind of herding them into someplace more secluded. So they're just, you know, being real jolly and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, we're best of friends. Yeah, let's just go over here. No, it's okay, let's just go over here. And the person is like, no, I don't really want to, but they don't stand up for themselves enough. And they get herded over there, and they get kidnapped, or raped, or murdered, or all of the above, or worse. And people looking back, maybe there was someone there, and they say, yeah, I was watching it, and I didn't think it was okay, but I wasn't going to say anything. And a lot of the time they regret it afterwards, because that person ends up in a bad situation, and they could have stopped it. I'm watching this happen, and I am going to stop it, because it's not okay. Think about some time that someone, maybe a classmate, maybe a brother or sister, a cousin, some other relative, maybe just a peer, maybe someone you didn't even know. Think of some time that they treated you like you were less, that you weren't as much as they were, that you weren't worth as much, didn't have enough value, that you were just generally lesser. It didn't feel good, did it? What I'm talking about here is that it's been going on so long that it's just normal. It's just, everybody does it, everybody sees it, nothing happens. It's strange, for one thing, to come here and see this happening. But, you know, one person, I guess, started out, you know, making fun of this guy. And when he didn't fight back enough, other people saw, oh yeah, this guy doesn't fight back. We can all, you know, make fun of him too. But they don't actually think this in their mind, it's more of a subconscious thing. So when they're frustrated, they tend to do different things, you know, they get more irritable, whatever. And they're not thinking about, like, with their actual mind, they're not thinking about, oh yeah, here's this guy over here, let's go make fun of him, it'll make me feel better. It just happens, because they feel like doing it. And they feel like doing it, and they realize, oh, it's this guy, I know that he won't fight back, let's go do it to him. And everybody else sees that this happens, there's no fighting back, and it gets worse, and worse, and worse, and worse. It's just not okay. It's not. I don't know where it is okay, but being spat on, punched, slapped, thrown around, called names, insulted, used as a dirty dish rag, treated like they're worse than a dirty dish rag, it's not okay. If you ever see someone being bullied, I want you to make a promise to me that you'll stand up for them. If not right then, some other time. You know, go talk to someone, like a teacher, or a parent, or, I don't know, maybe even a police officer if it's bad enough. Talk to your counselor. That's probably the best idea. Because they can't actually tell anybody else what you confide in them unless you are endangering yourself or others. So they have to be very confidential about it. If they don't, they tend to lose their job. So tell your school counselor, that's usually a good idea. If you don't want to feel like a snitch, you don't have to use names. You can just drop a hint and say, hey, I've seen some kids doing this or that to this person, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys are keeping an eye out for this kind of stuff. And that tends to help out a lot. It may not help like the next day or the next week, but it'll help eventually. And if you feel you need evidence, try to invest in some sort of evidence. Like, write down what you see happening when, like, right as it's happening. If you're just sitting in class and they're over there doing whatever they're doing, write down what you see happening so that you can remember exactly what's going on. Because you might need to tell somebody else about this later, and they'll ask, oh, can you give me an example? And you'll be like, oh, with the thing that they do, and the, what I'm talking about. But they don't know what you're talking about. But if you have it written down right then, you can say, well, I wrote this down when it was happening, and I wrote down what was happening, and you can tell them what you wrote down, and that's some primary evidence. And if you can't do that, maybe record it if you're able to, if your school allows it. My school doesn't. My school doesn't allow recording of any kind, like visual, picture, video, audio. You're not allowed to record at my school unless you have permission from a supervisor or adult. If you can, when it's happening, tell them that it's not okay. Tell them, I don't like what you guys are doing, you're not supposed to call each other these things, or you're not supposed to do these things. And stand your ground. Don't just back off. Stay with it. Because backing off and not standing your ground is what got us here in the first place. So, know that you can make a difference in someone's life. Maybe not even one person. Maybe 2 people, or 3 people. Maybe 10 people. Maybe the whole school. Maybe your state. Maybe your city. Or it could just be you. But the point is, you're making a difference. And that's all you need to do. Do what you can to change what's wrong. Be the change you wish to see in this world. Don't let bullying just go by. Don't be an audience to it. Don't encourage it. Don't start it. Don't ignore it. If you see it happening, try to stop it. Try to tell them that what they're doing is wrong. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, tell a teacher or an adult or whatever. Tell them that what you see is not okay. And make sure that they know that this is happening. Because if they don't know, or if they do know and they're just kind of not paying attention to it or whatever, or turning the other cheek, now that they know that somebody else is noticing this, they can't pretend that it's not happening. They can't say, well, oh, I didn't know it was happening, I didn't think it was much of a big idea, because you told them that it was a big idea. It was a big thing. It was a problem. So, I don't know, I'm kind of ranting here, aren't I? I just want to make sure that everybody knows that this isn't okay. I know most of the people who watch my videos are people from my school. You may know what I'm talking about, you may not. But this isn't okay. It's not. This is Ronnery as always. Signing off. See you later. Bye.